Nehra, and I am here from IntelligencePlus Institute, here to host a talk show with one of the most known professional musicians, Mr. Anup Murarka. He is a multi-instrumentalist, a singer, and also a teacher. He goes to a special school where he teaches and is also a physicist. Apart from this, he has also done many shows in Pune and in the other parts of the country. So here he is, Mr. Anup Murarka.
Hey, thanks for that. Hello everyone.
At what age did you discover your hidden talent for music?
So even my mom says that I was like 4 or 5 years old. I had that Khilona wala keyboard, you know that?
Yes.
So I had some sense of music, so I could take some tunes on that, some tunes out on that. And then I started singing. My mom started taking me, making me participate in different competitions. So I used to win, and then first time I performed as a guest was when I was in 7th grade, I guess. Okay, so that was the time when I was invited to sing at a doctor's conference. That was the first time I was invited outside somewhere to sing.
Can you tell me a little bit about your career?
When I started till I completed my 10th, I always stood first. Then we belong to a very small place, okay? So there are not a lot of education opportunities there. So my mom decided to send me to Kota. You know Kota, Rajasthan?
No.
It's famous for IIT JEE preparations, okay? So I went there, I studied, and then I again qualified IIT JEE in 2006, again in 2007. So I was always a bright kid, okay, study-wise. So that was the time when music stopped for me, 11th, 12th, and I was preparing for IIT JEE. After that, I took admission to engineering. I completed my computer engineering in 2000, PE in computers in 2011. And then I worked with BNY Mellon for 3.5 years as an application developer, and with Amdocs as senior software engineer after that for some time. And in 2015 June I resigned and took music full time. I was performing along with my job and stuff. Also when I was in college, but then I started it full time from June 2015.
So there is this school that you go to, and you're there as a teacher. So this school is
for specially able kids.
That's a really kind thing to do. You go there with the specially able kids, teach them music. So when you chose music as a career full time, how supportive was your family?
Okay, so that's a good question. So I was the only one in my family who graduated and had taken a job, and then the decision of music came up. So it was of course not that easy for my family to accept. They were really not sure if I'll be able to earn my living out of it. How difficult is it going to be? They stood with me. They're still standing with me.
What are the different challenges that you faced in your journey of music, and how did you overcome them?
Let's say, what's your favorite thing to do? What do you like doing in your free time?
Playing guitar.
Playing guitar. And what do you hate the most?
Theory.
Theory, okay. So for example, you are given a condition where you can earn 1 hour of guitar playing. Now you have to give something, you have to pay some price for this. That price is doing that theory for some time.
I think I would, because then I'm doing something boring but I get a good thing out of it. So I get a double win.
Exactly. See, so when you are doing something that you really love, there are surely going to be some amount of challenges. Music as a career is still not a very, very respected or very understandable option in the society at present. So there is this perception in the society that you cannot make a living out of music or art until and unless you are very famous or you are a celebrity. But it's not like that, okay? I'm not a very famous celebrity or anything, but I'm able to make my living out of it.
Yes.
So it's very much practical, which we all need to understand. You see, all of this is going to help you in your music. For example, very funny example. I didn't like history, like I don't like theory, okay. I used to literally mug up the huge answers of history, okay. Now that somehow has increased my capacity to mug up, right? So I can remember more song lyrics. It's a really funny one of education, because this is all going to help you like really well in taking your music to the next level.
We also heard that you are working with Radio Mirchi now, and it has been really fun to hear your music on it. So can you tell us a little bit about it? How you went from only being individual to working with Radio Mirchi?
Okay. We played a tribute to Amit Trivedi. We had to play 4 or 5 of his songs in a different style.
So
okay.
The song is there in one way, so you just modified it a little bit to make it sound innovative, modern.
Yeah, so we just played unplugged arrangements, okay, on guitar and a djembe and a melody. 2 years back, I was at Radio Mirchi auditioning for a competition, okay, and this time we were invited as guests to perform. So it was such a great feeling. So somehow it feels that it's working nicely, okay, and it was a really good feeling to perform there.
So I hope you would have fun there.
We were literally dancing in the studio.
So you're a singer, a musician, a teacher and a songwriter. So which one gives you most satisfaction?
Oh my god, you bring me the most difficult question. Okay. So see, it's like asking how many, do you have brothers and sisters?
No.
You're alone now? That's wonderful. So it's like asking a parent if you had a brother and a sister, okay, probably. So it's like asking your dad or mom, which one is your favorite out of 3? But like honestly, the first love for me is singing. And I just love instruments for some reason. I just take up instrument and just play. Piano, I'm still learning also, okay. I was a self-taught pianist and guitarist, but then now I'm learning, more subtleties and a little advanced lessons on those instruments. So I won't be able to tell you which one is my favorite out of piano, guitar and percussions, maybe djembe, kama. But singing is my first love.
So I'm preparing for my grade 1 guitar exam. So do you have any suggestion or tips or tricks?
Okay, so Yatharth, see, the first thing is just ask a lot of questions, okay. Just clear everything that you have to clear with your teacher, okay. Then whatever you get from your teacher, just practice. But make sure you touch your instrument every day, okay.
I will.
And better try spending 10 minutes with your instrument every day, at least, okay.
Sure.
Make it a rule.
What do you learn from music? Any life lesson or?
Things have turned up really wonderful for me, like overall in my life, okay, in terms of happiness, peace and doing something meaningful every day. Let it be my school, I love it so much, I spend time with kids, they teach me, I teach them. Whenever I go perform, climb up the stage, so the only goal is, the only intention is to, whoever is in the audience, whoever is listening to me, I just try that when they leave the place, they feel a little more relaxed and happy. When you do all this every day, it just gives you something that I can't even describe in words, okay? That feeling is indescribable.
Thank you for your time for this interview. I was really happy getting to know about your past and about your career. Thank you.
Thanks, Yatharth. Thanks. It was so wonderful to talk to you. Okay? So I can't think of a better song right now than this. Okay? It perfectly suits the situation.
I'm sure if anybody would have heard this, they would have started clapping and shouting.